Hello everyone, welcome to CONCEPTREE learning. Today we are here to discuss about the previous year NEET questions on digestion and absorption in human physiology. This is the part 5th video. So going on to the questions, we have release of pancreatic juice is stimulated by the options given are Entero Kinase, cholecystokinin, trypsinogen and secretin. So let's start with the options. What is Entero Kinase? Entero Kinase is an enzyme that promotes the conversion of trypsinogen to trypsin. Okay, so it's in duodenum. And what is trypsin? Trypsinogen is a proenzyme. It's basically a proenzyme present in pancreatic juice. Okay, pancreatic juice. So this gets converted to trypsin by the action of Entero Kinase. And what is secretin? Secretin is a local hormone. And what does cholecystokinin do? Cholecystokinin contracts the gallbladder. Okay, and also increases the secretion of pancreatic juice. Okay, so release of pancreatic juice is by cholecystokinin. Cholecystokinin is a hormone which is secreted by the duodenal wall. It causes the release of bile by contraction of the gallbladder and increase the enzyme release in the process of pancreatic cells. The pancreatic juice Entero Kinase is an activator enzyme, as we told before, which is present in the intestinal juice. So the intestinal juice, as we know, it's also called succus entericus, and converts inactive proenzyme trypsinogen to active trypsin. Secretin is a hormone that causes the release of sodium bicarbonate in the pancreatic juice. Okay, sodium bicarbonate ions. So moving on to the next question. Anxiety and eating spicy food together in an otherwise normal human may lead to. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a mental state of fear and eating spicy food in general. So what does this lead to? So the options given are indigestion, jaundice, diarrhea and vomiting. So what is indigestion? Indigestion is inability to digest food properly. What is jaundice? Jaundice is due to improper bile delivery or release or secretion. Okay, so what is diarrhea? Diarrhea is the rapid uncontrolled movement of bowel movement. We can call bowel movement. What is vomiting? It's reverse peristalsis in reaction to any allergic food or food of unpleasant taste. So anxiety and eating spicy food generally causes the irritation of mucosal lining, and so the secretions are reduced. Anxiety also, some certain catecholamines are increased in the body when we are in anxiety or depression. So these both together act and it leads to indigestion. Anxiety and eating spicy food together in a normally healthy human can lead to indigestion, which can cause difficulty in digestion. Okay, difficulty in digestion. So moving on to the next question. When breastfeeding is replaced by less nutritive food, low in proteins and calories, the infants below the age of 1 year are likely to suffer from. So the options given are rickets, kwashiorkor, pellagra, and marasmus. So let's discuss each of the disease. So what is rickets? Rickets is due to vitamin D deficiency. So it's a vitamin deficiency disease. Pellagra, it's also a vitamin deficiency disease. Kwashiorkor and marasmus are both malnutrition deficiencies. Protein deficiency. Okay, so protein deficiency. So the characteristics are like both occur due to malnutrition only. So like here they have specifically given low in proteins. When it's low in proteins, the diet may like it's specifically given that the diet is low in proteins. So there is a maximum probability that it's marasmus. When there is a generalized, like there is deficiency in all fields of eating, like fat, proteins, carbohydrates, like everything is deficient, we are about to get kwashiorkor. And also in children, it's mostly likely to be marasmus. So let's see the solution. If breastfeeding is replaced by less nutritive food, low in proteins and calories, the infant below the age of 1 year are likely to suffer from marasmus. It is a form of nutrition that is not due to not enough proteins in the diet. This disease is more common in very poor countries, for example the African countries, Somalia, and places where food is very sparse. It often occurs during a drought or other natural calamities or during political unrest. These conditions are responsible for lack of food, which leads to malnutrition. So the answer is marasmus. Which one of the following is fat soluble vitamin and its related deficiency? So let's go to the first part of the question. What are fat soluble vitamins? Fat soluble vitamins are we can call them KETA. Okay, K is phyloquinone. The vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin, we can call him KEDA, KEDA or ADEX, something like that. So phyloquinone is tocopherol. D is calciferol. A is retinol. So as additional points, this helps in closing hemorrhage, controlling hemorrhage. It's also called anti-hemorrhagic factor. E has many specific functions, but it is said to be reason for fertility, because when in rats vitamin E was deliberately deficient, they suffered with sterility, so they are said to cause fertility when they are present in the body. Calciferol is bone development. Retinol helps in vision. Okay, so these are the fat soluble vitamins. The other vitamins, vitamin B, C and their complexes are water soluble. So the options given are retinol, cobalamin, calciferol and ascorbic acid. Cobalamin and ascorbic acid, vitamin C and B can be rejected easily. Calciferol is also a fat soluble vitamin, and retinol is also a fat soluble vitamin, but retinol causes xerophthalmia. So this is the right answer. Fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, K, and lack of vitamin A causes xerophthalmia. Xerophthalmia is the drying up of the cornea. Ophthal refers to the eye. Xero means dry, so drying up of the eyes, dry eyes. Which group of 3 of the following 5 statements contain all in 3 correct statements. We have to look for the 3 correct statements regarding beriberi. So these are the 5 statements. So generally we tend to tick an option A, B, C, D. Like when you're in hurry of completing your examinations, we think that A, B, C, D, these are the 4 options. We just tend to ignore this part. So please be careful to look at the options. So a crippling disease prevalent among the native population of sub-Saharan Africa. A deficiency disease caused by lack of thiamine, vitamin B. A nutritional disorder in infants and young children when the diet is persistently deficient in essential protein. Occurs in countries where staple diet is polished rice. The symptoms are pain from neuritis, paralysis, muscle wasting, progressive edema, mental deterioration, and finally heart failure. So the first statement seems to be like protein deficiency. Okay, protein deficiency, we know we have kwashiorkor and marasmus. So they are asking about beriberi, so A can be rejected. So we have 2 options here with A, so C and B can be eliminated. So now we have B and D. So even if we don't know, like we know only one fact here, A, so we can eliminate 2 options. So if we don't know whether B or B is correct, here we have only 2 options. So we have to check if C is regarding beriberi or D is regarding beriberi. Since B is common, we need not look for them. So like we to save time, we have to look only for D and C. A nutritional disorder, again it's a nutritional disorder in infants and young children when the diet is persistently deficient in essential protein. This is also kwashiorkor and marasmus only. So we can easily say the option is A. So the solution is, answer is option A. B, D and E are correct options. A patient is generally advised to specially consume more meat, lentils, milk and eggs in diet where he suffers from. So like more meat, protein, lentils, milk and egg. These are all basically protein giving diet. So scurvy is also vitamin deficiency. Rickets is also vitamin deficiency, and anemia is also a vitamin deficiency. So kwashiorkor is the only protein deficiency disease here. So we have to conclude that the disease is kwashiorkor. A child may have a diet containing sufficient carbohydrates and fats, but still a serious form of malnutrition. This form of malnutrition is called kwashiorkor. It develops in children whose diet is deficient in proteins. When the first child is weaned, not accustomed to food other than its mother's milk, after the second is born, the primary supply of protein, the mother's milk, is lost. If the new diet is very low in protein, the need of growing individual, this disease develops. All food stuff, example milk, lentils, meat and eggs, are rich in proteins. Which one of the following is not correct? Not correctly matched. So B12 is pernicious anemia. Options given are vitamin B12 causing pernicious anemia, vitamin B6 deficiency, loss of appetite, vitamin B1 beriberi, vitamin B3 pellagra. So let's see the solution. So deficiency of vitamin B6 does not cause a loss of appetite. It causes mainly neural, like more general symptoms like nausea, emesis or vomiting. Vomiting is also called emesis, and also in many brain disturbances or physiological, psychological disturbances. Okay, so pyridoxine, vitamin B6, when it's deficient, it causes all the above: dermatitis, itching of the skin and drying up of the skin, inflammation of the skin, anemia, convulsions, nausea, vomiting and mental disorder. So vitamin B12, when it's absent, it causes pernicious anemia. Vitamin B1, it causes beriberi. Vitamin B3 causes pellagra. So the option is option B, loss of appetite, vitamin B6 deficiency. Which one of the following is the correct match of a vitamin, the nature, and its deficiency disease? So we have to look AK. So the vitamins given are AK. So we know KEDA are all fat soluble. So straight away we can reject vitamin K, water soluble. And we know vitamin A is also called retinol. When it's deficient, it causes night blindness. Beriberi is caused by B complex deficiency. So the option is A. Vitamins A, D, E, K are fat soluble vitamins. A, D, E, K are fat soluble vitamins. There is the richest source of vitamin B12 are. So vitamin B12 is rich in poultry and meat products. Poultry refers to chicken products and general meat products. So the options given are goat's liver and spirulina, chocolate and green gram, rice and hen's egg, carrot and chicken's breast. So the answer is option C. No, here it's given wrong. Carrots are source of vitamin A, that's correct. Eggs are source of vitamin E, but this is correct. Fluoride pollution mainly affects kidney, brain, heart and teeth. Fluoride affects teeth. This is a fact. It causes fluorosis. What is fluorosis? When there is increased level of fluoride in the mouth, there is increased chance of brittleness of the tooth, mottling of the tooth, brittleness or mottling. The teeth become very yellow in color. So this is common in areas like Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, Dharmapuri, and some other northern places like Punjab, Chhattisgarh, and also various other places where the water is taken from underground, and when the soil contains more of fluoride, it enters the water, and so when people consume the water, so fluoride level increases in the mouth. So the option is teeth. Main source of fluoride include drinking water, tea and also seafood. Deficiency causes weak teeth and excess mottling of tooth or fluorosis. Okay, so the option is teeth. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? The options given are vitamin B6 beriberi, vitamin C scurvy, vitamin B3 pellagra, vitamin B12 pernicious anemia. So as explained before, we'll see the option. So deficiency of vitamin B1, thiamine only leads to beriberi, not B6. Okay. So the next question. Hemorrhagic disease of newborn is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin A is retinol, vitamin B1 is thiamine, vitamin B12 is cobalamin. So vitamin K is anti-hemorrhagic factor. So vitamin K helps in anti-hemorrhage. Or phylloquinone. Its deficiency causes delayed blood clotting. Even minor injuries in the body of these can cause profuse bleeding, hemorrhage. Okay. Which set is correct? So we have to find the correct match. Option A, corpus callosum Graafian follicle. So it's corpus callosum Graafian follicle. Sebum sweat, bundle of his pacemaker, vitamin B7 niacin. So the set which is correct is bundle of his pacemaker, because sebum is from sebaceous gland. So bundle of his pacemaker. Niacin is vitamin B3. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Niacin is vitamin B3. That's why we rejected B3. So that's why we have it in digestion and absorption here. Vitamin B3 or niacin is a constituent of NAD. Corpus luteum is temporary endocrine tissue developing from ruptured Graafian follicle. So here they have given corpus callosum. Bundle of His is a part of conducting system of heart, conducting cardiac impulses from arteria to ventricles. Sebum is the name of the oil secreted by the sebaceous gland in the skin. So bundle of His. So we have the pacemaker here in the heart, and this is the structure of heart. So bundle of His is the fibers. These conduct the impulses from here or potential from here and causes the contraction of heart. This is from atria to ventricle. Which one of the following is correctly matched? E is tocopherol, vitamin E tocopherol, vitamin D riboflavin, vitamin B calciferol, vitamin A thiamine. So the option is vitamin B calciferol. Correctly matched. Option A, vitamin E tocopherol. So this is only thing that is correctly matched. Vitamin B1 is thiamine, and vitamin B2 is riboflavin, vitamin A is retinol, vitamin B3 is niacin, vitamin C is ascorbic acid, vitamin D is calciferol. A person deficient in rhodopsin should be advised to take more of. So the options given are guava and ripe bananas, apples and grapes, carrot and ripe papaya, radish and potato. So we know carrot and ripe papaya are rich in rhodopsin. So not rhodopsin, vitamin A. So vitamin A is retinol. Retinol is necessary in rhodopsin production and also the color vision and dull vision also. So we need the vitamin A. So we have to suggest carrot and ripe papaya. Vitamin A is essential for the synthesis of retinal pigment rhodopsin. Carrot and papaya are good sources of vitamin A. Thank you.